Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Blue Collar Dirtbagger. Your home for bike packing, ultra distance cycling with a blue collar perspective. Today I'm going to give you a brief little rundown of my bike setup, bags on the bike, and what gear's inside the bags for the HuRaCaN WtF Trail 400 Grand Depart coming up February 7th in Ocala, Florida. So we'll just start a little bit with the bike. It's my Epic hardtail. Running Vittoria tires. In the rear, I got a Vittoria XC Race Peyote 2.4. In the front, I got an XC Race Mezcal 2.4. Nice fast tires. A little bit of extra grip in the front for turns. Running Profile Design aero bars with how fast and flat the course is. I figure there'll be a ton of sections where I could tuck into these aero bars and pick up a little speed, save a little watts and energy. We'll just dive right into the bags and what's inside them. Back here, I got my Restrap Race saddlebag. It's a 7-liter bag. Hanging off the back, I just got a stupid little reflector. Just pop this guy off and show you what's in this one. So this bag is for, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it in a straight push or not. It's 400 miles. It's a long race. I got bare minimum stuff to sleep with so I could stop trailside and sleep. We'll start here. I just got, when I stop, I could take my chamois off and put on some regular shorts. Same thing, pop my jersey off. I just got a little base layer shirt to sleep in for a couple hours. Dig deeper into the bag. We got a lot of water crossings and stuff that I plan on taking my socks and shoes off for so they don't get wet, but just in case, I got 2 pairs of extra socks. Swiftwick socks. Best socks in the game if you ask me. And once we dive deeper, you got my whole sleep system in the bottom of the bag. So we're going for an ultralight setup this year. I got my Kilos Gear pillow that normally it has a nice little pad around it, but I took the pad off just to save some weight with it. Then I got just a sole emergency bivvy, and inside a nice packable light. I'll leave Amazon links for all this stuff. Then I got a nice light sleeping bag stuffed inside, ready to go. So literally when I stop, I just open this up, crawl inside, blow the pillow up, and take a little nap ski on the side of the trail. And that's everything that's in the saddlebag. So we'll just roll that up and get it out of the way. Hopefully Jack doesn't come over and start scratching stuff. We all know he likes to be a part of the videos. So here I have a, what do they call it? It's a Restrap rear top tube bag. It's 0.8 liters, so almost 1 liter. In here, I don't know if I feel like digging everything out of here. I guess I will. I got some muck off dry lube in a little container. And then I have what's been my favorite lube lately, Rock and Roll Gold, because this stuff not only lubes your chain, but it keeps it real clean too. So normally if it gets real dirty, I'll use this first and then top it off with a little bit of this. And I just have, you know, a couple little blue shop rags, disposable shop rags to wipe the chain. 2 tire levers. 2 CO2s. Big boys, a CO2 inflator, a plug kit, and then in the bottom of this one, I have 2 Tubulito tubes, just in case I get a hole that I can't fix. And then top tube bag, I just keep, I got about 10 packs of electrolytes. I just been getting the Amazon salt electrolytes. I got, right now there's 4 in here, but one of them will go on at the start of the race. And then I carry 3 single serve chamois butter. Keep my taint nice and happy during this thing. Nobody likes to sit on the bike for days with saddle sores. Here I have a cue sheet that I make. I'll stick it a little closer to the camera. You don't know which direction the course is going until 2 hours before the start this year. It's a coin flip year, so they flip a coin and tell you if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise. So I got notes for places I could stop in both directions for resupplies. And I always, in this bag too when I'm bike packing, I got a ton of zip ties in the bottom of it. You never know when you're going to need a zip tie. And while we're at that, I also always I have extra Velcro straps strapped all around the bike everywhere, just in case straps on any of my bags break. I have extra. Then up front, my go-to for food when I'm racing is classic Haribo Gold Bears. Can never go wrong with these guys. And I'll probably add a couple Snicker bars and some candy and stuff in there too. Maybe some crackers, some Ritz cheese crackers. Combos I like to eat while I'm racing too. We'll go a little more into nutrition towards the end of the video. I got all my powdered nutrition here that I carry while I ride. And that's pretty much it for in the top two bag. Like I said, I'll put more food as I go in there. I like to eat out of this bag. We'll jump to this side. So this bag here, let me tell you about this bag. This is a custom made bag by Mauro Packs. He's out of Michigan. I got a custom frame bag here. That's for my Epic 8 that he made. Does phenomenal work. You just send him a stencil. I actually have a new stencil here for my new Epic 8 because it's got the flight attendant. So now I got to get one with a cutout for the flight attendant. I got to mail this to him ASAP so I could get that bag going. All right, let's jump to the frame bag. This frame bag is a restrap frame bag. They have 3 or 4 sizes now. This one is not the biggest one, but the second down from it. It's a 3-liter frame bag. It's got compartments on each side. On the left side, I have a cord ready. This charges pretty much everything I have up on top here. We'll get into that. This is a Anchor. This is a big boy. This is 26,800 milliamp. So this guy will charge all my stuff for, I would say, a solid 2 or 3 days, no problem, before I have to plug it in somewhere. And that's all I have on that side. That's just a skinny little pocket. Go into this side of the bag. I guess we'll start up front. Oh, one thing I'm missing here is the camera that's filming this video right now. The case for the camera sits in here also. But in here I have micro USB and Type-C to USB, 2-way cords. So I could charge 4 things with just these 2 cords. Plus I have, you know, my 2-foot cord here that I use to charge everything in my cockpit. I have a little first aid kit, just some bandages, alcohol wipes, just the basic stuff in there, just in case I get banged up anywhere along the way. A couple Tylenol and stuff in there. We'll move to the back. Here I have my Magic Shine RN3000 light. This is a 3000 lumen light that actually, when I'm riding at night, it'll go up to the cockpit here, and I'll pull this 1200 off here and mount this to my helmet. So that way I have a light that swivels, you know, with my head. Anywhere I look, the light looks. And then this big 3000 will go up in the cockpit there. So that's my light setup. And then if I dig into the side pouches in here, I have this awesome Blackburn multi-tool setup, which comes with a sweet little ratchet, all the different Allen keys I need, torque bits I need. In here I keep an extender for the mini ratchet because it's super small, so I have a 2-inch extender so I don't have to get right up into anything. I keep my quick links in here with this. I love this little tool. I'll put a link for this. This is the Blackburn Big Switch ratchet set. Let's dive into the back here. And this is a new one for me. I've used it a few times already, but this is awesome. Technology's taken over. We have a Toe Peak E-Booster electronic bike pump. This thing's awesome. Set your pressure, stick it on, and let her rip. That gets rid of the big, I used to carry a big old hand pump in the bottom of this bag, but it took up a ton of space and made the bag shape funny, so that thing's an awesome addition to this. Then in the side pouch here, and never, ever go bike packing without these, because let me tell you, I rode from home to the city, and then from the city up to Catskill, New York, where I sliced my tire riding down the road on a broken beer bottle. And these Park Tool tire boots saved my life, and I rode the rest of the 200 miles back home with a Tubulito and one of these boots on the tire. And that's it for this bag. That's all we got in the frame bag too. Alright, so we'll go to the cockpit. I already told you we're running the Magic Shine lights up front. I have mounts for the camera. I'll have another camera, the Ace Pro 2, mounted to my chest. I'm running the Garmin Edge 840 Solar up front. Great GPS. I've been thinking of switching, but I've been using Garmin for so long, it'd be hard to try to get used to a new interface. So the bag I'll be using for this one, I also have the Restrap Race hydration vest, but I'll be running, this is the Restrap Roll Top hydration vest. Has a ton of compartments in the front, a nice little place to keep my flat wallet in here. My phone I always keep in my jersey pocket. I keep my Garmin InReach tracker for track leaders clipped up here and tucked into this front pocket. And then if I have any more food I can't fit anywhere else, I have this pocket here, another front pocket here. These back side pouches are great. They're on the race version of this vest also. You can fit 20-ounce bottles of Coke or iced tea, water, whatever you want in those. This back pocket's convenient. Once I'll open this up and show you what's inside. It's got my rain gear in here. Once the rain gear is wet and you don't want to stick it back in this dry bag, you can stuff it all in this pouch here. So that way everything in this bag's not getting wet. In the back here, separate from the storage compartment, is a 2-liter hydration bladder. I keep my Garmin Varia light and radar on the back of this. It's the only thing I don't like is the race one has a nice clip for it down here on the bottom, which makes it a little more visible. This one, the clip is up high. This bag, including all the side compartments and extra compartments, with this roll top pack, you can fit up to 14 liters of stuff, which I would never advise having that much stuff on your back, because it's not going to be very comfortable. So what I'm doing with this one for this trip is, Florida looks like it could be crazy. During the day, I don't know what it's going to be like yet because the weather keeps changing, but it could be anywhere from 60 to 80 degrees at night to 60 to 80 during the day, sorry. And at night, I'm seeing temps right now, it's getting down in the 30s, and I'm crossing my fingers and praying to God that it's not going to be that cold, because I might have to add some stuff to this. So first we have just a basic Pearl Izumi windbreaker raincoat with a hood. So I can throw that shell on if I get a little cold, it starts to rain. Then I'm going to carry, we have just off Amazon, Rock Bros leg warmers. Same thing, some Amazon arm warmers. These are grip grab. All this stuff that I use, I'll add links in the description. Dig a little deeper. I'll be using regular summertime hand-up gloves during the day, but just in case it gets freezing cold at night, I got a little bit warmer grip grab cold weather gloves. Then down at the bottom, I have they match the Pearl Izumi jacket. These are Pearl Izumi. They're not totally waterproof, but they're more windbreaker pants, and they're water resistant. Just so if I get super cold at night, I could throw that stuff on over the leg warmers and arm warmers. And that's everything in this bag. So this bag is pretty much just going to carry extra food that I can't fit in my top 2 bagger pockets. And I think I'll get into it. I got some single serve Carbo Rocket that I think I'm going to fill this back pouch up with at the start, and then it'll be gone by the second day. So that's everything that's going to be in this pack. Going to run 2 water bottles and a 2-liter hydration pack. The bottles. So I'll get into what I do with the bottles. So this bottle, at the start, I'll just have some electrolytes in this bottle. And this is going to sound super crazy. I wouldn't recommend doing this right off the bat. You got to adjust to it. This bottle, so the Carbo Rocket Half Evil, technically 3 scoops is a serving, and that could be a little heavy for anybody at the start. What I do is I'll jam about 12 to 15 scoops in this. So I'll have 4 to 5 servings in one bottle and get a little bit of water in there and mix it up so it's almost like a gel consistency. And then the hydration bladder is going to be just straight water. So what I'll do is I'll drink a little bit of this and then sip from the bladder to wash it down. So that way in this bottle I have anywhere from 4 to 5 hours of nutrition. So the Carbo Rocket Half Evil, I'll add my affiliate link. I am an affiliate for Carbo Rocket. The link will be right meow. this stuff is great, you know. So every 3 scoops, you're getting, let's see, what do we got here? We got, for every 3 scoops, you get 475 milligrams of sodium, 84 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of magnesium, 150 milligrams of potassium. So it's hydrating you and packing you full of carbs to keep you going for the hours to come. So I'll start with all that in the bottles, and like I said, I'll carry single serve packs with me as well. This is another product by HuRaCaN that I love. I drink this stuff before I train and every morning before I go to work. It's an all natural, pretty much a nitric oxide booster. So in this you got beetroot juice, pomegranate juice, tart cherry powder. So pretty much everything to get your blood pumping. It's an all natural, vegan friendly, gluten free. I wouldn't call it a pre-workout because it doesn't give you the jitters or the shakes like a pre-workout. It's an all natural, and it boosts your nitric oxide to get your blood flowing and carrying oxygen and everything real nice. I'll just get into bibs. So that beep you heard a little while ago is my camera telling me something was about to happen, and it decided to cut off right as I went to grab and tell you about the bibs I'll be running. So I'm only going to bring 1 pair of bibs, the ones that I start with, and because I'm planning on finishing this in hopefully anywhere from 36 to 44 hours. So 1 pair will be good for 2 days. I'm running the Rafa Brevet bibs, nice thick chamois, hopefully to keep my taint nice and happy and the saddle sores away, because saddle sores, I don't even want to think about them right now. Hopefully I don't get them on this one because it's been a every ride occurrence. So these are new bibs to me, but they're super comfortable. So I'll come back with a review on them after I wear them for this long haul. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I'll be carrying. Things may change just a little bit. If, you know, the weather looks like it's going to be colder, I might just have to add a couple base layers and stuff. But for the most part, I think I'm good with everything I got. Even if it gets down to in the 40s at night, what I have here is plenty. But if it's going to be weird and get down to in the 30s in Florida, I might have to add some cold gear base layers. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on Blue Collar Dirtbagger.